And we back with another one, and today we talking about Santa Claus. That's right, your guy, old Saint Nick, the red fat white man. All right, so Saint Nick, also known as Father Christmas, Saint Nicholas, Saint Nick, Chris Kringle, or simply Santa, is a legendary figure. All right, so all right, and then it said he is said to accomplish this with aid of Christmas elves who make toys in his North Pole workshop, with the aid of flying deer who pull the sleigh through the air. So Santa Claus is a man with superpowers, with these elves who work for him to bring joy to people. They live at the North Pole and they got flying reindeer. All right, and his nickname is Saint Nick. All right, or Chris Kringle. All right, and Chris Kringle is the German word meaning Christ child. Right, in German. So Chris Kringle means Christ child, and Christ child and his elves live at the North Pole. Okay, now when you look at the North Pole in real life on old maps and stuff like that, it has something called the Rufus uh, Negra, nigga, right? So the Rufus Negra was on all these maps and stuff like that, right? And it's called, and it stands for Black Rock, right? And Black Rock was at the magnetic North Pole, right? And it's described by the French as 33 French miles. So another reference of Black Rock is to 33. Jesus died at age 33. So now we're going to put this together. You got a person staying at the North Pole, right? With these special elves flying in the sleigh. That's at the magnetic North Pole. That's 33 miles uh, insides. All this stuff, right? Because that's where the saints went. It's to the North Pole, right? That's why it's the magnetic north. That's why all compasses point north. You understand? All compasses, what direction do they point? North. All right. All compasses point north. Right. Why am I saying all compasses point north? But before I get you to that, in this Black Rock uh, picture of how they say in old maps how the North Pole look. If you look in this area over here, it says Grandos Latatus Iris, right? Grandos right here, this red and white line running from the Black Rock out. Grandos Latatustos. That's Latin for with or bread of or bread of. All compasses point north, right, to Grandos Laterals, which means in Latin bread of, right? So compasses point north to the bread of in the North Pole, which where the saints is currently located. Revelations 20 and 9. And they went up on the bread of the earth. They went on the bread of right here, grandis, right? Right here. Lateris. That's the bread of. Stay with me. They went up on the bread of the earth. And compass means go around something in a circular course. It really is, it's the past tense, right? Compass is past tense. They compass. But if you take the ed off, it's just compass. And we all know what the compass point to. So when you read in Revelations 20 and 9, right, it says, and they went up on the breadth of the earth. encompass the camp of the saints about in the beloved city. So the saints in the beloved city is at the North Pole, at the Black Rock. Think about it. This is where the saints are currently located. And since we living in the season where the devil is loosened for a little season, right? They're going to surround the saints in their beloved city, the North Pole, right? Where old Saint Nick is. Saint Nick, because this is where the saints are at. They're telling you in a secret way where the actual saints are located. So when it said it went up and compassed the camp of the saints, Saint Nick, located in the North Pole, flying reindeer, except Jesus come on a cloud, he gets a reindeer. Right? You dig what I'm saying? It even happens on an alleged Jesus birthday. A good old saint is at the North Pole, and and that saint at the North Pole is gonna be compassed, right? And then the world's gonna end. So you better not fight. You better not shout. Hey, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Good old Santa. Old Saint Nick, the bearded one, and he got a beard. You know, if you're a Hebrew man, you gotta have a beard, right? So good old Saint Nick is the bearded one, and he can. Hey, and then he got a book that knows uh if you've been good or bad. So you better be good for goodness sake, you know. And if you don't be good, you get a lump of coal. What's a lump of coal? After you got that, set that thing on fire. All right. So they giving you the warning that Saint Nick is in the North Pole, right? I've proved with the Rupus Nigra, right? Black Rock, right? Chris Kringle means Christ child, right? The elves are the 144,000 saints. Latin definition for Laterus, right, means bread of, which happens to be the same word used in Revelations 20 and 9. It just so happened that compass and bread of both equal North Pole. Where the beloved city is at, where the saints at, y'all telling me that's a coinky dink? Ah, the saints at the North Pole. The beloved city is at the North Pole. And they're going to surround the North Pole to do battle. And then the world is going to end. Y'all better get right with God. I'm tired of talking to y'all. I'm out.